country's flag coming around taking the
and it took me a couple of hours, minutes to get Curry up to call me, and he told me what had happened. And the day before they were going to run to obituary, he called me and he said, I would like the memorial to go to Brownie Rosie. And I said, no. He said, well, now I want the memorials to go to the big side of Texas. And I said, no, because it's one and done. So, and by the way, in the story you're not here with Austin, they don't do anything halfway. You think it's go big or go home, you don't know these people. So, needless to say, we agreed that Fred Valley and his basic facts, that we would put a pavilion here. Well, I called Lee and said, I have this little plan for 2530, and no. And so this one came out of that. And when I told Lee, and I was a point person. I did not do this on my own. The only reason I told him that I would do it is because I'm standing here and I've got my target across the community behind. And should I pass on this earth, whenever there's going to be somebody that I need that's going to come in and take care of us. So I was very thankful and honored. And there's a couple of times that I got a little stressed with money up there, but the people who came through, it was unreal. We actually got a building bought, paid for, and didn't have all the money for contract and flew in and dropped some money on me. And the money keeps coming in for the Josh Hospital Memorial. But I'm going to read this to you because I don't want to screw it up or not like this. And I mean this, and this is what you should take from it, and it's what we're going to do every time we come down. You come down to your way. When somebody dies, you don't ever deal with your grief by forgiving. You get it for your grief by remembering. And I don't know who said it, so I'm going to close this anonymous. But that's what you've got to do. We are never going to forget these people. That the ones up there on the wall, if everybody could pass away, we'd have to have a building the size of million square feet. Everybody on that wall left this earth early of not natural causes, heart attacks, cancer, wrecks. And so I hate to say they burned their way on the wall, but we're not going to let them be forgotten. And if you will look up there for today, John Austin, Daniel Moody, our judge, that's his son out there, was lost his life at 12 years old. Ross Flowers died at 50. I've heard Alan call everything from snake to whatever. He was a very quiet, chill man. Mr. Mitchell's here today, his wife Renee. I told him this morning, I got all root jackets, the TMR, and competition is taking her like I said. They're going to sandblast it and powder coat it concrete. So that's what I find is going to be. But every bit of these improvements, and the coming improvements, and I want to let y'all know, the one that's funded so far, right over there on the gate, is going to be 120 foot by 20 foot across cover. It covers the entire gates. The gates are going to go between 32 and 34. And you're going to have a walkway from here. So if you come in here, you can get in here, sit down, get ready to go get stage from the shed, go to the gates. So when we do register in the summer, is not as unbearable. But all of that is coming through the memory. Trying to remember. But all I can say is, when I told Lee that Sean that we wanted a place where we could be family, because they are. I mean, the Austins, they travel. It's like a motorcade of them. They're everywhere. And they were everywhere last night. But that's what they said. This is your safety blanket. When you come to Spring Valley, I want this to be your happy place, but not just there anywhere we're together. It's a happy place. So, like I said, I can run on all day, but this is going to be an annual event. If I have my way, we're going to push this event next year back to right before Halloween, and we're going to come out and do the memorial race and the spooktacular all at one time. So we go into with Thanksgiving. But I can't say enough the generosity of the people. Not only every person on that wall is donated either time and energy or money or gifts in kind, and that's still growing. Like I said, we just got the gift the other day for the gates. It was really neat. The city manager of the city of Clyde came out yesterday. He was very moved by what we did, the respect he got from our riders, the people, and the way he was treated. And it looks like we're going to get help from the city of Clyde because the guy who helped us do it. Lee was my friend before this, but now we're ready for life.
All right, good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
I just want to thank everybody for coming in today. This is a big thing for us and for our family. And it's great to see everybody here. If anybody's ever lost a son, a daughter, I'm sorry for your loss. If you haven't, I can't even begin to tell you how much it hurts. But coming together as family and friends and get to experience something like this and continue life for our son, that's why we do what we do. And we'll continue to do that until I take my last breath. The same for my wife. And I hope that our son's siblings will do the same. It's great to see everybody come together. We come together not just to race, but we come together as family. We're here to help each other, support each other. We say all the time, the motocross family is completely different. We do everything. We have every toy in life that you can imagine. Every four-wheeler, every dirt bike, every track car, every jet ski, we have it all. I've said for a long time that materialistic things in life don't matter. They don't. It's about friends, it's about family, it's about what you build together as a community, and living life to the fullest. You get out and experiencing stuff like this. The motocross family is different than any other family that we've met. You get out and drag race, and for anybody that's ever drag raced, it's very competitive, absolutely. But nobody helps each other out. If you go to the guy next to you in the pit of the drag race and you ask for tire gauge, he's going to say, I ain't got no tire gauge, I don't know what I'm talking about. Then 2 minutes later, you go there using it. Because, they're not greedy, but they're very competitive and they want to see you fail. It's different in the motocross life. It's different. If you see somebody struggling, you go over and help. You see somebody down, you go over and pull them up. You go over and you see somebody that can't start their bike. Anybody and everybody is there to help and assist, and that's what we love the most about this. Our kids have been riding dirt bikes and four-wheelers since they grew up. Since they could walk, they were on something. Didn't matter, boy, girl. We raised one of the toughest girls that there is. I've said that my wife is the meanest 5-foot woman you'll ever meet in your life. She has to be put up with the Austin boys, I can tell you that. But again, we just want to thank you guys and helping us, in memory of everybody that we've lost here on this wall, not just our son, but every family, every person that you see up there in the family, their family is feeling the same thing that we are. They're grieving the same way that we are. By you guys coming and helping and supporting us, it is a big help. This is Miss Blair. This is my granddaughter. So this is what life is about right here, guys. I mean, it's about family. You know, it's about coming together in unity and just helping each other through it. If we had to go through what we had to deal with our son alone, it would be impossible. You know, I wouldn't want to get up tomorrow. But because of family, because of you guys, we're able to push through it and work through it and figure out how to cope with it. Because there is no getting easier. You just learn how to cope and how to deal and get through it. And that's it. And by having you guys, that does help. All right. Well, last thing I want to say is Sid and Brownlee Gracie. I can't say enough about him, his program, and what he's built, what he continues to do for all of us. You know, we were lucky enough to hear about him, and I think we intercepted some messages on Facebook from somebody, and that's all it took. You know, we were hooked. And when time allows, when life slows down just enough for us, we're able to meet some races and continue to help. We've been very fortunate, been very, very blessed from God for many, many years, and we'll continue to share and to bless others in every way that we can, every possibility. I just want to thank you guys, and I want to thank Sid again for everything that he does. Couldn't be here without him. So thank you guys.
And Al have something in common. We both have the attention span of a gerbil. I'm 66. He's in his 70s, and he does not slow down. But he said something this morning, and he doesn't know I hang on every word he says. There's really good dirt out there, and somebody needs to use it. We think we've got the magic to do this. It's really good that he lets us come down here and have this as our home. This is the official home of the big side of Texas, by the way. And if you've ridden in the big side of Texas and you see LA services, it's always the biggest decal on the trailer or on the sign. LA Services and me and Shauna Austin have been the title sponsor for the big side for over 3 years, and he's already come on for next year. So a big part of the big side is the generosity of gifts, so I can say. Everything we do, we pay it forward like he does, but I do want to read you the names of the people that we are memorializing in this second annual memorial race, and that's Josh Austin. He was born in 2003. Passed away in 2023. Katrina Louise Starner Hensley. Katrina was a volunteer out here, born in 1969, passed away in 2017. Ross J.R. Howard Flowers out of Amarillo, born in 1963, passed away in 2016. Another one of the greatest pit dads you could ever meet. Michael lived in 2008 and 2021. That is Daniel's son. Passed away at 12 years old. William Allen Krause, I've heard him called Snake, one of the kindest little men we ever saw. He would show up sometimes before the spring rally got here. I don't know how many years he's been coming. Some people said 15, but he was a very kind gentleman. Josh Collins, born in 1978, passed away in 2024. If you didn't know Josh, you missed him. And Josh was a handful. And then Renee Mitchell, who was the Holmes Flanders fan for, she was born in 1970, passed away in 2024. And we want you to come with us to help celebrate these lives at the People's Triumph, Spring Valley, Texas, and Clyde, USA. Thank you.
Two or more gathered in my name, there mine against them. I will give one long blast at the end for all those on the wall.
this was in that shipment of boxes, and he would always joke, say, well, that's to help me in the corner, you know. But anyway, after we happened to be cleaning out the shop.
Now I pray instead. Used to laugh at the way you grill, now I cry instead. Ain't no words for the silence when your voice is gone. Ain't no strength in me, acting like I'm moving on. I've been frontin' for the fam, tryna be the man, but inside I'm that little boy holding daddy's hand. Wish I could call you, talk life, talk dreams. Wish I could hear you say you proud of me, king. I keep looking to the sky like you wave back, feeling like a voicemail with no playback. You ain't picking up, but I still try, I still try. I've been calling heaven just to talk to you, trying to fight these tears, but they breaking through. Got your photo frame, but it don't move. Can't hug no picture, can't laugh with you. They say time gon' heal, but it's still brand new. First Father's Day and I'm missing you.